we're going to take a look at how to subscribe to reports in dashboards. Really simple to do. So looking at a report here, all we need to do is click our button over here that says subscribe, and we can set our frequency of daily, weekly, or monthly. We can select every day of the week or a certain one, an approximate time that it would like to run. We can add conditions, like a sum of amount, let's say is greater than 1,000, and that'll make that a conditional push. We can have the summary only or the summary in the report, and then we can subscribe to yourself, or you can add additional recipients, as well as run the report as yourself or another user. All of these do require separate permissions. I'll show you those in a minute. But once we do that, the report will be emailed to you on the frequency you select. It's a great way to allow your users to have that important information pushed to them where they don't have to go search for something, so they're not looking for a report or a dashboard. It just shows up in their inbox and they have the information they need on whatever cadence is appropriate. Now when that report goes out, we'll take a look at the email that actually comes through here. And we can see, if I drag this over, really just the body of the email with the table, and we have a link to our report to get right back into it. So that's what it would look like. It does have to be a Salesforce user. You cannot send these to external users. Workaround for that is generally some sort of email forwarding service if you need to get it to somebody that does not have an actual license. They obviously wouldn't be able to click into the report, but they would be able to see the body of the email there. Dashboards, very similar. So if we click over to a dashboard here, we will see we have our subscribe button, and we have our same options here, as well as we have the option to have this email when it's refreshed. So unlike putting the conditional statement on the report, anytime somebody refreshes this dashboard, whether it's scheduled to run or somebody manually refreshes it, you would get the notification as well. And you can always add to other people, including users, to send that out if you have the permissions to do so. Now all of the permissions I'll show you in a second, but let's look at our dashboard and how that comes through via the email. And we can see it's just going to be a series of all the charts stacked on top of each other. And again, you would be able to click into the dashboard itself here, or you could click into any of the underlying reports, provided you have access. Now all of the different permissions, they're all system permissions in here. So if we just type in, we will subscribe, we can see all of these. They're all in the system permission section. So if we actually just click down into that, we'll let this load and we'll edit it just so we can see. And we can see we have all of these different permissions starting here, which is what you would need to configure depending on the needs of each individual user. So again, subscribing to reports and dashboards, great way to get that important info sent to you without having to go find it or look for it on your own.